Hi, this is Alan Shea with Our Society. We're here in Pasadena at the Pasadena Convention Center for the convention of the year for the Monsterpalooza convention. And I'm here with the Swamp Monster from
Midnight Studios.
Midnight Studio FX. Wow. We are back with one of the famous and infamous monsters, Freddy Krueger. What do you say about tonight?
Oh, this is something out of your wildest, scariest dreams.
Oh my God. So, how many people have you ran away tonight?
I've seen some turn and run, but I'll see them tonight when they go to sleep.
Oh my God. Well, you really look great here tonight, and I love all of your parts and pieces.
I think he gets the point.
He gets the point. So why don't you share with our viewers what's in this line and what's inside of this room once we get inside?
Apparently, there's an individual by the name of Robert England.
Oh, Robert
That is
England.
quite the attraction to see.
Okay.
I've been wanting to meet him for a while.
Okay. And what shows did Robert get his fame from?
He was on the TV show V, but most importantly, Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's what I thought. All right. And I'm sure that inspired you quite a bit, huh?
Yes.
Well, we certainly appreciate you giving us a little of your time. And oh no! God. Thank you so much. Are you going to be here the whole weekend?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm having so much fun. You know, my family's from Pasadena, and so I was walking around today trying to find my favorite antique store down in the Old Town, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, it's just great to be in Pasadena, and there's so many friends I have here in LA and Hollywood, and it's easy for them to access this show, so it's great running into all the old friends.
Well, we're so proud, and just so the viewers know who I am talking to.
Yeah. Oh, Robert England here, a.k.a. Freddy Krueger. Got my new movie coming out with the lovely Lynn Shay from Insidious called Midnight Man, and my new game, great game called Injustice 2, maybe the greatest game ever. Check it out. I'm here in Pasadena at Monsterpalooza, and I'll be here through Sunday.
Well, good. Well, we're going to make sure we get it out,
All right.
and well be here all weekend watching you every day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
No more naps, dude.
Okay. We are so shocked. You must tell the viewers what's your secret.
Dr. Satan lives is my secret.
Oh my God, Doctor! Can I grow up and be like you? You have a beautiful assistant.
Never too late, never too late.
And you walk around with all the oxygen you need.
Oh, with one as hot as this, you must.
Oh my God! So why don't you share with the viewers how did this creature come about, and what show and what studio and what possessed you to be here tonight?
House of 1,000 Corpses.
Okay.
Dr. Satan lives. Also, immortal masks and girls in corpses.
Oh, God.
Girls. Corpses.
So why don't you share with the viewers? Are you guys going to be here all weekend?
Absolutely. Of course we wouldn't be. Where else would we go? This is where all the monsters go.
And what about yourself?
We will be here all weekend, a different costume every day.
And so what booth? So we can certainly try and get to your booth, hopefully, and get a good interview and get a full background, because we want to make sure you guys get a lot of attention.
We'll be at Girls and Corpses today and tomorrow, and then Immortal Masks on Sunday.
Okay, and do you happen to know what number you guys are in here so we can look you up when we...
666.
Oh my God, why didn't I know that?
Dr. Satan lives.
Well, we certainly appreciate you guys giving us an interview tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we have a beautiful, interesting creature here. Why don't you share with the viewers your name and how did you come about this beauty you have?
Thank you. I'm a crapulon from Mars. Makeup done by, or it's a mask done by Sig Neutron, who's on Face Off.
So, do you have a show out or a cartoon, or how did
I would love to have a show out, but not yet.
Not yet. So now, who created the look and the mask, and how was that created?
So Sig Neutron made the mask. I'm a crapulon from another planet, and I live off booze and hair metal.
Oh, wow. You're a busy woman then, huh?
Yes.
Well, we certainly are glad that you gave us a little bit of that history, being such an interesting looking woman.
Thank you. I feel like I look interesting.
Well, thank you very much. Well, we finally made it to the perfect creature tonight. You know why? Because you are the youngest one we've seen tonight. So you are. So why don't you share with the viewers your name and what possessed you to transform into this interesting creature, and what kind of creature are you?
Well, first of all, my name is Samantha Rhodes, and I'm 23 years old,
Oh.
and I'm Bloody Mary.
Oh my God. Well, you did an excellent job as Bloody Mary, because I would have never figured that out.
Oh, thank you very much. That was my goal.
So now, can you give the viewers a little bit of the history of Bloody Mary, and how did you come up with that?
Bloody Mary's an old game you play, with friends like at a sleepover, that you go in a mirror and you're supposed to say your name a few times, Bloody Mary, keep repeating, and supposedly her ghost will come and kill you.
Oh God. Well, viewers, you better watch out, because Bloody Mary now has been released.
Oh, yes. Just say my name.
Well, thank you, and definitely we're going to watch out for you.
Okay, you do that.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
So we're here with one of the most creative animators, and we're going to let you share your story with the viewers. Why don't you start with your name, so they'll see how important knowing the name, and then how all this is woven together, and kind of go over some of your art here.
Yeah, my name's Topher Adam. I'm a digital artist, also a painter, artist, photographer, musician. I do a lot of different things. So my work, I'm really a big Haunted Mansion fan. So I wanted to bring the magic to people's homes. They could use the art in their homes. They could use it in booths, selfie booths, photography booths, extend their visibility for their haunted house, really pretty much anything that they want. There's an old-time style of this was called cycloramas. So basically what I did is I tried to modernize the cyclorama and bring it to fabric, so you can actually wash them and dry them and have really powerful, high-quality images on your wall, so they look real.
So, for example, we're going to kind of point over to the wall over here. What would you say that wall is all about over there? Because I see some of the images look like they're from the haunted house.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm a big Haunted Mansion fan. So I build all this stuff in 3D. This is the Infinity Hallway. And then back here in the corner, that one is Master Gracie, which is in the Haunted Mansion in Florida. And most of the stuff here on the interior of my booth is all based off of Haunted Mansion. I also have a lot of my drawings.
Wow. Well, why don't you tell us about these three here, so the viewers can understand how did you come up with this, and more importantly probably is there any copyright issues, or okay, that's good to know. So why don't you come over here, and the cameraman can kind of go behind you here, and that way he can zero in as you.
So the pieces I draw are really kind of character driven from the Haunted Mansion. This piece here is Madame Leota. Nothing's copyrighted because I actually create everything out of my own perspective and my own point of view. Hatbox Ghost was missing from the Haunted Mansion for years, and everybody wanted to know where he went. So I thought it'd be a fun piece to say the Hatbox returns to the Haunted Mansion. That's what this piece is about. This one here is the birthday wish, and it's basically in the Haunted Mansion in the dining room, and she's blowing out candles. It's a really funny character. So I try to bring humor to everything that I do. So my whole point is I'm a foolishmortal.com, because I want to bring the humor out of what I do. So that way people who love the classic Disney stuff will have that essence of Disney, but also the humor from me. So that way we can all be foolish mortals.
Well, why don't you share with the viewers how far did you come to be here tonight, and are you going to be here the whole weekend?
Yeah, I live in Las Vegas. It's an easy drive for me, 4 hours. I'll be here all weekend. You can come down, get a signed print from me. I have a new series that I'm just releasing, and you can maybe buy a backdrop from me. It's pretty awesome.
Wow, well, we certainly thank that you gave us some time, and we're going to go ahead and make sure the camera zero in on all of the great artwork, especially this piece here. Hi, we're back and we're with Joe here, and he looks like he has some pretty interesting pieces here.
Well, let me tell you guys first.
Okay.
This is actually our buddy Jason.
Okay.
Unfortunately, his airplane flight was canceled.
Okay.
So he already shipped them over to my shop. I'm with the company called Fog It Up. We do special effects. This is Robert over here. He's with Creat Creations, and we're just really good buddies. So we told Jason we'd gladly come here and show off his stuff. He actually works for Orlando, Universal Studios Orlando. He does a lot of their stuff out there for the Horror Nights and that. And as you can see, I mean, they've been a real big hit so far. Lots of people are taking pictures, you know. Just unfortunate that he couldn't make it out here, you know.
So tell us, do you have any background or history of any of the pieces, or you just kind of...
No, I'm just, like I say, our thing is we're all buddies, and we usually do these conventions. Like me, Jason, who owns it, Robert over here, we just got back from what's known as Trans World, which is one of the biggest Halloween conventions in St. Louis. And I own a company called Fog It Up that we do scent for fog juice. We do the fog fluid. So we have thick fog, thin fog, all the fog machines lighting. So that's how I met Jason. And so Jason was supposed to come stay over at my place. And so I don't have anything to do with his, either does he, but it's all good stuff.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have the camera to kind of stroll over here, and we're going to start with this figure here. I don't know the name of it, but
the Cheshire Cat.
That's well, come on over here. That's what I said. What is this right here?
The Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, how about this one?
This one, I believe, was from the Twilight Zone.
So that's most commonly associated with it. I believe it's also from the Alice theme that he's doing.
Okay. And what about this one? He seemed like a popular
That's
one.
actually my Uncle Larry. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. Just a leprechaun.
Leprechaun. Okay.
And this is the same guy right here, but he has fur and whiskers.
Oh, fur and whiskers. Okay. And what about this guy? He seemed like he should be a pretty popular one.
Oh yeah, this is a werewolf. You can see his hands down here. So you can buy the arms. They're full arm pieces that you can wear all the way down to your elbow, so you can really get into the costume. So, and as well as over here, you see the paws that go to this darker one over here.
Okay, well, good. Well, we certainly appreciate you giving us some time.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Time. Enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
Absolutely. We need to know. Oh my God! Oh God! Now you got to tell the viewers, what show are you from?
I'm too shy.
You're too shy? Too shy. Then how are they going to follow you?
I don't want to draw attention to myself.
Are you sure?
I don't.
You're very creative here.
I'm too shy.
You're too shy. Wow. We're here with one of the most incredible creatures. Oh my God, is this from The Thing or what is, oh my God. Oh no! Who's that?
This is Alfred Evil Newman.
Okay, well, this is Alfred
Evil Newman. It's a play on the Mad Magazine character.
Oh, okay. So can you share with the viewers how long did it take to make Alfred come along?
I don't even know what day it is. I think we're maybe three and a half hours, something like that. We're kind of playing around, taking our time today.
Wow. So how did you create the look and get that nose looking like that?
This is a foam latex prosthetic. This actually is from RB Effects, my friend Roland's company, and he sells these to the general public.
So is this be ordered online or is it in the retail?
I believe that they're sold on the MPFX website, or you can go to rbfxstudio.com to check out his whole catalog.
We're here with Cozart Studio, and I guess we are here with the man, the founder, and the creator.
Yep, I'm J. Anthony Cozart. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Why don't you share with the viewers here some of your work, and what does Cozart Studio do, especially for the monster entertainment?
We do a little bit of everything. We work on all different TV shows and films up in Chicago and all over the country. We have a school that we teach all kinds of makeup and effects and sculpture out of. And then we have a gallery that we do a horror-themed art show every year out of after Halloween. And then I sometimes, when I find time, create some of my own work, which is mostly here now.
So which one would you say is probably your most popular piece, and what kind of show did most of these creatures come out of that the viewers could recognize with ease?
Yeah, well, these are mostly all personal pieces. A couple of them were just a couple of them were makeups that were turned into display pieces. But probably my most popular one at the show and at the different shows are my You Guys characters. They started out with Eugene, which is the little alien dude, and then I made them into 4 different ones: Lucifer and Unique and Eulogy, just to have a little bit of fun with it.
Which ones are those? Why don't you point them out for us?
Eugene's over here. He's the little alien Martian.
This is it here, right? Okay, Eugene, what are you going to say, Eugene?
And this is Lucifer.
Lucifer? What do you got to say, Lucifer? Oh, I don't think he's speaking to us today.
No. And then we got Unique, the unicorn.
Okay.
And then we have Eulogy, the midnight fiend.
Well, there's some beautiful pieces, even though they have a kind of a gory look, but I guess you're achieving what you want today, right?
Yeah, it's just creatures with some character,
So why don't you share with the viewers how far did you travel to be here, and are you going to be here all 3 days?
Yeah, I'll be here all weekend. I'm from Chicago, born and raised. That's where our shop is and our school. So traveled all the way from Chicago to be here.
Well, we certainly are thankful, and we're glad that you made it, and enjoy it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, we're here with Ironhead Studio, and you guys are out of where?
We're out of Van Nuys, California.
Van Nuys, California. Yeah. So why don't you share with the viewers, I see some great pieces here. Yeah. Why don't you share with them what kind of work you guys do, what's your focus, and you got a great setup here, so share with the viewers.
Yeah. So we're here to sort of showcase a lot of what we do. A lot of people don't know where specialty costumes come from, and so we're here to show them that we're a studio that provides that for studios. We work with musicians, we work with Warner Brothers, Fox, all these big studios, and we provide their specialty costumes. Recently, over here we have Conan. This is something we did in the last year. It was something he presented at Comic-Con, and it was one of our favorite projects just because he's a fun guy.
Right. So now, if we go over here and try and talk to Conan, Conan would say he'd really look like that, huh? He wish he looked like that. Exactly. Okay, so we're going to veer over here to Conan so the viewers can kind of see, because I was wondering who this was. So
yeah, this is Conan O'Brien. Yeah, he hired us to build him a Superhost suit. So yeah.
So it fits him like that too, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
So why don't you share with us, Mike?
Yeah.
Now, I see some of these shots here. It looks like some of the superheroes. Is that what you guys also work on?
Yeah, so all of this is developed by Jose Fernandez. We're Ironhead Studios, but it's all developed by Jose Fernandez. One of our older pieces over here is the Tron Legacy series. About 10 years ago, we started on that project, sort of springboarded us into having our own shop, and then just developing other pieces as we've gone on through the years.
Wow.
So,
well,
yeah.
you guys have some great pieces here. I mean, it's just like a magnet pulling folks over to your booth. So are you going to be here all weekend?
We're going to be here all weekend, and Jose will be here too. So if anybody wants to come out and stop by and say hello to the man that's developed all this stuff, please do.
Well, we will definitely be looking for him, because we will be here all weekend.
Cool.
All right.
Sir.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Why don't you share a little history with the founder and some of his great pieces and how he got started? Because I see you got Batwoman here, or Batman, I should say, with Batwoman in the backdrop. So.
Yeah, so about 25 or 30 years ago, Jose got his first breakout role developing and sculpting the Catwoman. And so that was his big thing, and ever since then he's just been working in the industry and getting to do projects like the Ben Affleck Batman, working with Conan O'Brien. We worked on Daft Punk and all that stuff too. So,
wow, well, you guys got some great pieces here, and like I said, I'm really impressed, and great booth.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish Jose was here.
No, it's okay.
He's the guy.
You guys need X-Men too?
X-Men, yeah. Yep, we did that too.
Okay.
Off the top, man, it's hard to remember what we've done.
No, it's okay. There's some great pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, so
yeah, he takes a lot of pride in a lot of his work here. I mean, like,
oh my God!
Today when we were setting up, he was here with the drill gun doing all this stuff with us. He just likes getting dirty and digging in. So all about the detail.
So he invented all these characters, mask or?
So costume designers will come to us and they'll ask us to build what is in like a rendering essentially. And so we make that practical for an actor to wear because sometimes they just want to make CG.
Should be. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead. So you were saying they do what?
So costume designers will come to our studio and ask us to develop and build a costume in a practical sense. So they don't have to use computer-generated images to make the action play on screen. So, yeah, that's essentially what it is. And the best thing about Jose is like he's always pushing to make a practical effects and not give it over to the computer, you know, because it's more live that way, you know.
So what has been his biggest project and one that's a household name?
One of his biggest projects. Like I can name off a few. I mean, we've worked with the Avengers series, Batman, X-Men, Planet of the Apes, G.I. Joe. There's another big one, the Battleship series. That was a really cool series. I know that didn't get a lot of publicity, but that was a really good concept piece. X-Men is one that usually comes back to us and is around, and a lot of people love that we've worked with Daft Punk and stuff, and that came from working on Tron Legacy. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else, but
well, that's good because what will happen is as the viewers hear the story and certainly see a lot of his pieces, they're like, "Wow, I didn't know all of that came from one company."
Yeah,
you see, and that's what we want to do. And sharing your story is really how many different character you were actually involved with from one studio.
Yeah, we've our studio is actually really small. It ranges from 12 artists to 30 artists at a time, and people are always amazed at how much we can pack in such a small shell. So.
And you're located again in
Van Nuys, California. Yeah.
Wow, well, you have a great display once again, and we love the pieces that you've shared with us. So I'm sure the viewers are going to enjoy it.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Mike.
Come out and visit us.
Okay. Hi, we're here with Mutt, makeup designer, and why don't you share with the viewers your name and where you guys' studio located?
Our studio is located in Burbank. My name is Lauren Young, and this is my model Erin Wine. I'm working on an elf from Dragon Age Inquisition, the video game.
Wow, so why don't you share with the viewers the time process to really put the makeup on and what some of the great features you try and bring to light so that it really shows either the innocence of a character you're trying to or the scary.
Well, she's actually a warrior who's just come back from war, so she looks innocent now, but I'm going to add some pretty deep cuts on her and make her look pretty gory and dirty. It takes a little while to do prosthetics, but it's really worth it.
So how long did it take to put the ears on? I see that's about one of the prosthetics that you've been working on.
The ears took about 20 minutes and they're not done yet, but I'd say another 15.
So what would be the typical time frame to do a full makeup from shoulder up?
A full makeup would probably take 2.5 to 3 hours. And then you'd probably need about half an hour to take it all off.
And how hot does it get if you have a major headshot of prosthetics?
Well, it gets pretty hot. I mean, you can't really sweat through your prosthetic. Here it's just in a little sauna for a bit, but it's a lot of fun.
So why don't you share with the viewers some of the biggest movies you've worked on and or some of the best creatures or characters that the viewers can say, oh yeah, I remember that movie?
Well, I've been working on a lot of student films since I'm only a recent graduate from makeup designery, and they've been helping me out through their career services and their website for giving me jobs and helping me succeed. So I've worked on a lot of short films with like UCLA films and NYFA students. They do amazing photography and films on the Universal Backlot and stuff, so that's a lot of fun.
Wow, and so what do you get out of it?
I just get to have fun and look cool. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're going to look back on 20 years and say, wow, did I really do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it. And look for our show, Our Society, on AT&T U-verse.
All right.
Thank you. So much. We just love seeing your beauty tonight. And who's your boyfriend behind you? You are such a handsome guy. Can I have your autograph? So how far did you guys come tonight?
Where's the closest swamp again?
So why don't you share with the viewers so they'll know how important it is to come here tomorrow and to come here on Sunday to check you out. Which are you with the studio?
Cinema Makeup.
Come on over here, Cinema Makeup. Get in here. Come on over here so we can give you guys a plug. So why don't you share with the viewers you guys' location and really, how did you create these beautiful looking creatures here?
Well, we're with the Cinema Makeup School, which is in Koreatown at the Wiltern Theater. And this was a pre-made prosthetic piece that we just went through and painted. We both had different ones.
Oh. Well, how long did it take to straighten his face out?
We started at about 6, so whatever time it is.
So it's
like about 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours,
yeah.
Okay, wow. So is it warm in there? Yes. Okay, all right. Wow, you do some great work. I mean, I'm ready to make a movie with it.
Thank you.
Well, we certainly appreciate you giving us an interview and great work. And you're such a hot young lady. I may want you to be my date. Thank you, ladies. Greatest event in Pasadena, would you say? And we're looking at all you beautiful people out here at Pasadena's Convention Center at Monsterpalooza Convention. All right. Well, this is Alan Shea with Our Society, and we are here tonight, and it looks like a full house on our first 3-day event. And you look like you are a swamp creature. Are you the swamp creature?
Swamp goblin.
The which one?
Swamp goblin.
No, the goblin. Oh my God. We thank you so much. Definitely. And we're here in Pasadena today at Pasadena's Convention Center. And tonight is the first night of Monsterpalooza Convention. Wow, what a packed house here, and great monsters, goblins,